Hi there, welcome to this video. Today is one of the videos where I'm going to be a little more laid back, a little less gimmicky, YouTube vlogger, personality-esque, where I just sit down and talk to you guys about something that's on my mind, and I haven't really put that much thought into what I'm going to say, other than I've just been thinking about this topic today, and that is the need for validation with likes and the internet. It's so weird, and I like to think that I'm above it and that I don't do that, but let's get real. I'm a YouTuber for my job. So getting likes, getting views, getting subscribers, getting Snapchat opens, getting Instagram likes and things like that, like it actually is not only important to who I am and gives me some sense of validation, but it pays my bills. And if I don't get a certain amount, then, you know, it's like you make less money. And like it's so weird because I don't do this just for the money. Like I started off doing YouTube for 3 or 4 years before I was even able to like hope to make a living off of doing it. And so I know for me that I do it because I like doing it, but I also have to think like, what do I get out of this besides a job? I know that I get to connect with people all over the world, which is really interesting to me. Like I love the idea of being able to connect with people online all over the world. I mean, I just said that. But like growing up, my favorite thing to do, as I've mentioned on my channel before, is have a bunch of internet friends and talk to people online, because I, you know, as a 16-year-old girl, I could talk to someone in London and get what it's like to live in London through the internet. So I've always loved the fact that I don't actually have to leave my home, but I can get an experience of meeting someone that lives all the way across the world. Where am I going with this? This is why I usually write down an outline for my videos, but I think what I was getting at is I do love the internet and I'm passionate about the internet, but sometimes it does take its toll on you emotionally. And I try to think about the people that are in school, like high school, middle school, even college, just in social settings where social media is involved and it's not a job for them. It's actually just a part of your everyday life, and like what kind of validation that gives you as an individual, and like what it means for your life. So I don't know, like, because I find myself getting down sometimes, like if I post a picture on Instagram that I really like and it gets, you know, 5,000 views or 5,000 likes instead of 8,000. Part of me thinks like, oh, like, or do people not like me anymore? Am I becoming irrelevant? Like, do I look ugly in this picture? You know, and I try not to let those thoughts enter my brain, but they do. Like, as much as I don't want to acknowledge the fact that like likes mean something to me, they do. And I'm in denial if I say they don't, but I also think that being in denial about that helps cut the habit. Like if you refuse to give in every single time you don't get the same amount of likes you think you should, then over time, like it does become less important to you. There is such thing as becoming consumed with your numbers, which I don't think that I do at all actually, but I can't deny the fact that on a bad day or on just like a random day, it could affect the way I feel about myself. And that's just a weird thing. I don't know. It's weird that we don't find our validation in who we are as a person. Like we hear so much about our online presence, like this second life that we live. And yeah, like these second lives are extensions of us, but like they're the most perfected version of us. And I feel like the more honest we are with who we are as a person and we put that online, like maybe, I don't know, maybe that would be scarier. Maybe that's why we put this like extended version of us online, because we think that that's what everybody wants to see. But then it kind of starts to suck, and you get annoyed with people on Facebook and you get annoyed with people on Instagram and Twitter because it just feels kind of fake sometimes. And that's why I like a lot of people that are really refreshing and honest, that, you know, they always share their true opinion and they don't care what anyone thinks. Now it sounds like I'm about to be like, and that's why I should vote for Donald Trump. No. But I do like people that don't have a filter and that are honest, and they don't really care if they're going to get a lot of likes, and they don't care, you know, if they post this picture, article, and like what people are going to say. And I don't know, have you guys ever found yourself like deleting something off Facebook or Twitter because it didn't get enough likes? I've definitely done it, you know. I like having my consistent amount of likes, and it's so ridiculous when you think about it because like it's actually like disgusting, because who cares like how many people have liked something? That means nothing about who you are as a human, but it does, because that's the society we live in and that's the world we live in today. And I just can't imagine what it would be like growing up in a world where your popularity in high school or middle school is determined on like shown so clearly in numbers. You know, before, when I grew up, it was like, okay, I didn't get invited to the party. But when you're not invited to the party these days, it's like you get to see the Snapchats, you get to see the Instagram posts, you get to hear about it screaming at you online, and it probably makes feeling left out like a whole lot more. Like, damn, like how do you guys deal with that? Like, that sucks, right? I don't know. It's just like a stream of consciousness. Oh my god. I'm really gonna want to edit that out, but I won't. So what do you guys think about this? Like, what do you think about likes, and how do likes define you? Likes define me a little, but they don't define all of who I am. And the more intentional I am about not letting it define, it's like one thing that Ingrid said to me probably 4 years ago, and it's stuck with me ever since, and that's, she doesn't let the positive get to her, and she doesn't let the negative get to her, because she doesn't want either one to define who she is. And I always say that to people because it's so true. Like, the second you start letting the good likes get to you, you let the bad likes get to you, and there's no such thing as bad likes, so that's not what I meant to say. But like, comments wise, like, you can't, like, if a bunch of people are like, oh, you're so cool, you're so pretty, you know, and you let that start to define who you are, then the second someone says a negative comment, you also let that define who you are. But you know what? None of those comments or people, those outside voices, none of those define who you are. It's you define who you are and what you think of yourself. And I don't know, I just think that's such like a powerful thing to understand and realize, especially in such a social media crazed world we live in. And so, yeah, I think that's it, guys. I just wanted to bring this up for discussion. I would really love to hear your thoughts, because this is something I don't really talk about a lot, and I don't really see a lot of people talking about a lot. So let's have a major discussion down here in the comments. My natural tendency is to be like, give this video a thumbs up. You know what? Give it a freaking thumbs up if you like it, because I do like the likes. Yeah, the reason I like likes on videos for the most part is, for me, it shows me what type of content do you like. That's why I say like this video if you liked it, because if you guys like certain types of videos, then I know like, okay, that's cool. This is the type of stuff they like seeing. But Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, that's a whole other story. But there's actually a good use case for YouTube. Anyways, I will see you guys here soon with an all new video. Love you so much to pieces, if that makes sense. Reese's Pieces. Reese's Pieces, guys. You love when I say that. All right, I'm done. Cutting me off. Bye.